We are so alone. I am so alone. There's an experience of loneliness that's completely separate from the amount of people we are connecting with or that we have in our immediate space. There is a deep isolation that comes with not feeling understood. As much as we can see and understand ourselves, there is nothing like connection. And the lack of connection and the loneliness that comes with that is one of the worst experiences a human being can have.
Have you ever wondered how big the universe is? How many stars are there? Does space go on forever? The answer depends on the shape of space. Haven't we been here before? What's going on? It's finite.
There comes a point where everything falls apart. And there's the code that has constructed our entire lives dissolves like sand in between our fingers as we desperately try to grasp at its fathomability. But the truth is, the attempt to fathom causes it to crumble. And we are no different than a newborn child, staring at the world with no idea that there is another human being that can reach out and touch it.
This isn't the only possible shape for space. Let's explore some possibilities.
When you have experienced a deep love for everything that is and everything that will be, it grows you exponentially, but that growth does not end. I started this journal about 1 year ago, and I have just finished. And I thought I would share some of my favorite entries as kind of a self-therapy, but also just to share myself with you. Because when I've had these experiences of overwhelming love, I made that into my new God. And a journey that I've been on, and a journey that I'm taking, is letting that go and realizing that it is just me. Because when everything falls apart, we have nowhere left to turn except within ourselves, and we need guidance. But I am here to tell you that you are guidance.
This space is finite, but boundless.
Whenever you find yourself in a knot trying to piece all of the puzzle pieces together on the inside, take a breath and shift your focus back out again. The present needs you to execute that vision and that passion that you think is buried beneath the sediment of your reality that has been burning down for your entire life. And in those ashes, you watch the sun of your creation set, and you tell yourself that maybe in your last life you were born at sunset. But there is a spark that shifts like the tectonic plates, but it draws you in. And when you feel drawn to reconnect with your base state, it means letting go. And when all you can hear is the night approaching, you must go into the darkness and look back with love. And look back with love because you're gonna do it anyway. Just know that you don't have to force yourself into pain in order to listen to yourself. Even when you don't feel the universe in your soul or the light in your veins, you are human.
But they don't really exist in the space itself. They don't feel a thing. They see what appears to be a copy of themselves. When looking at a fundamental domain, we must imagine that its edges are glued together. The way we glue them determines the shape of the space.
Why do I feel so empty inside instead of being full of emptiness? But if you sit quietly and listen, you can feel your body, your thirst, and your stories, your thought. Feel your eyes receive the light. Feel yourself dim your own. Feel the coals of your soul. You create your world, and you have created everything, and so nothing is true. Nothing is real, and everything you've known fades away. And in that moment, you are finally experiencing.
Neither picture alone gives the full story. By combining these two pictures in your mind, you can get a better understanding of the true nature of their space. We three-dimensional people can see them without the fourth dimension. Astronomers face similar possibilities as they try to understand the real universe we live in, whose shape is still unknown. If we can someday find a pattern in the arrangement of the galaxies, then we will know the true shape of space.
Resist as little as possible, because when everything falls apart and you see the entire universe, you realize that there is a universe of wisdom inside of you, but not everything is meant to be accessible in the moment. You are a brilliant expression of creation, and there is a power within you that you may have once known, and though its distance might daunt you, seek its growing fathomability with wonder to discover a force that has always been within you. Because you will always be holy. You don't need to be defined to be felt. You will be born again and again and again, but that's all that there is. There is only the transformation of your particles within and without self. But everything comes apart because everything outside of us has been used to tell us a story of who we are. And we realize that we have never experienced anything. But you can look around as the layers peel away and feel that nothing separates the atoms of your skin from the atoms of the air. There's no key. There is no key to unlock the mysterious wisdom of your soul, but there's breakfast and tea, and in accepting that nothing is hidden, everything is revealed. You're like a firework expanding on this path, this yellow brick road, but that road did not end just because you turned around. So as you let go, allow the rediscovery of love to come into your being and move easily and fiercely against the dying of the light. Relax out of the mind and into the being. Submerge your center into yourself and submerge yourself into your center. There is this love swirling deep within us that's held by the hands of the great divine Mother of creation. And when you realize that those hands have been you the whole time, can you let the hands of your knowing carry you to the shore and then into the skies? But let your artistic and creative nature take you to places you never expected, to show you the beautiful tapestry of life woven together by your conscious and unconscious love for being alive. Because there's so much time. Because it's so fun. I mean, suffering sucks, obviously, but it is so fun to get to be able to experience the fullest extent of your brain and chemicals and physical body. There's so much time to have fun and play with all of it. The pain is worth the life, because the pain is life. Those, just had to make sure I was still recording. Those were some of my journal entries. It gets weird sometimes. It gets really weird. I like to talk about this kind of stuff, and if there's something more that you would be like to talk about, then let me know and I'll just talk about it. Yep. I just wanted to mention that I edited a lot of the footage that I used in the video, but a lot of it I also got from various artists online, and I wanted to credit them in the description, so go check out their stuff because it's really awesome.